Wind's starting to pick up. It's just after 12. It's been raining all morning. We're starting to flood a little bit right there. You can see the dark areas. Starting to flood, but the wind isn't too awful yet. But it's supposed to come and be stronger starting around 2. I think 2 we're supposed to have tropical storm force winds, which is around 30 to 40 miles per hour. And then really hits later on tonight at around like 10 or 11 with hurricane force winds. So hopefully these trees stand tall. They're cypress trees and they all network, so hopefully nothing serious happens with them. But I'll come back out here in an hour and show you what it looks like. It's 1:20 and it's getting a little bit more windy. I think around 2 o'clock it's supposed to the rain's supposed to be harder. We're already flooding in the back there. There's an estuary back there and floods. It's already almost halfway here. Alright, so wind died down. It's kind of windy. Gusts are pretty noticeable. Still got power. 1:20 p.m. It's 2:21. Still have power. Kids are watching movies and they're enjoying themselves. It's very trophy outside, meaning rain and wind. Every once in a while it blows hard and then it stops. It's been raining all day, so I'm kind of concerned about these trees and the roots. Hopefully, what I've been told about cypresses is that they network with each other's roots, so hope they stay strong. There's some ones that are waving in the wind, like this one right here on the right. It's waving. Yeah, it's starting to get gusty. I don't think this is anything at the moment, so. Alright, it's around 2:20. I'll be back in an hour. This is crazy. See, the rain is all coming off sideways. .407. We're getting closer. I think about 5 hours before landfall, but it's getting windy. Holy moly. Water's coming up slowly but surely. It's 5 o'clock. Really windy. There's another gust of wind coming. There's 2 trees behind the chicken coop are hanging on for dear life. And then we got water coming up. In the back. Six o'clock. And it's pretty bad out here. Getting flooded back there. You can see. Oop. Oh yeah, here's a wind. Backyard is flooded. I don't know if you can see that. Coming. Really windy. Wow, it's windy. Boat's still there. That's a good thing, I guess. But yeah, it's getting windy. Sideways wind. It's a waiting game. Lucky to still have power though.
Right now, so that's the wind mode. There's clearly where the center of the eye is. Out ahead of it, these winds in these blue and purple shades are showing up at about 70 to 100 miles per hour. So we're still going to get some pretty strong winds, but the more concentrated and more likely areas that will continue to pile up these 100+ mile per hour wind gusts are going to be within this northern band. So let me stop the radar. We'll do a little query tool and look inside and see exactly where the strongest winds are. Where you see the orangish brown colors, those are starting to move into Egmont Channel and also here through Anna Maria Island and Fort DeSoto, getting basically into the mouth of Tampa Bay. So looking at some of these numbers here in these darker shades of brown, we're looking at 100 miles per hour. Again, this is about 1,000, 2,000 feet up, so take about 10 miles per hour off of that. We've got 90 mile per hour gusts here at the surface. We're looking at offshore gusts still at 105. We had 129 miles per hour showing up earlier. There's 113, and here is 107. So again, if you take that, that's at upper about 1,000, 2,000 feet. You put that down here at the surface, you're going to lower those numbers by about 10 miles per hour, and we're easily also looking at 90 to 100, if not 100+ mile per hour gusts within this band as it's moving onshore. And again, as far as the direction of movement with this, we're talking about it moving more to the east-northeast, which would affect, of course, where they put that extreme wind warning, which is Pinellas, Hillsborough, and Manatee County. So there's the band. Notice the northern side of this band now creeping into southern Pinellas County, and we're going to continue to see this shifting east-northeast. So basically along the I-4 corridor and to the south is where we're likely going to see this band pushing those winds over 100. One of my friends in Carrollwood already texted me up toward Lake Magdalene saying the winds are crazy out there already. They can't imagine what it's going to be like when the eye wall starts to move onshore.
Wow.
Through Tampa Bay, Pinellas, Hillsborough County, getting over to Polk County. Not forgetting you in Pasco, Hernando, and Citrus. You guys are socked in with very heavy rainfall here as well. But when it comes to the winds, that's where we're seeing them the strongest. And that's going to continue as it slides to the east and to the northeast. Greg, are you seeing anything that I'm missing so far?
No, I mean, I'm concerned about this rain band, obviously. I think that rain band in south of there is where there's going to be a new center that's going to reform, and this is just going to keep this in Hillsborough County. It's going to start moving northeast. The winds here are going to be locked in for at least another couple more hours.
So you're talking about it potentially here, basically right along I-75, yeah. I-275, yeah. Where they come together, and then to areas north and east. So what Greg is talking about is basically what we were looking at. This is the zone right in here that is going to run into extreme rainfall totals that could exceed a foot, if not a foot and a half, maybe closing in on 20 inches if we do not get this band to start moving off to the east-northeast pretty quickly. So that's the band that's the worst of it right now. And of course, within it, we've got the winds that are really, really strong too. I'm going to just do a couple of plots here just to see what shows up. Let me pause this for us, see what we're looking at. These winds should start to come down a little bit, though, now that we're seeing it moving onshore. But clearly, what we're looking at is these are the wind heights that are elevated. This is not what's actually happening down at the ground. So you take about 5 to 10 miles per hour off of these. So either way you look at it, we're still looking at Category 2 winds showing up on our radar. But as it's moving onshore, of course, it made landfall with 120 mile per hour winds here in Siesta Key from the National Weather Service, the National Hurricane Center, giving us that information as well. Power outages, we are looking at. Let's go ahead and take a live look outside here in Tampa right now, what we're seeing.
Look at all this distraction. I saw.
Whoa, the trees are bare.
There's 2 trees I saw that. One over there, one over there.
2 trees, any of ours?
See that one and then that one. You see
Which
it?
one?
See that one? It's,
Oh.
no, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Any of ours? Oh, there's some logs back there though.
Yeah, there's a lot of small farms.
These 2 survived.
Yeah.
The one that
I'm
he's,
surprised that those 2 skinny ones survived.
those 2 were flying in the wind.
And there was
Chickens are okay. That's good.
there was some wind that just went by, and it shakes some of them.
The water went back too
Yeah,
because
it's a
it was
swamp.
up. It was like over here.
It was a swamp.
Okay, yeah, it looks pretty bad.
Mommy doesn't want us to go in the water though.
No, don't go in the water because you don't know. It's gross. No down fences.
That's good.
All right. Ooh, that's whatever that snapped over there.
It looks like this tree, broke, and it just looks a lot thinner,
It does.
so things probably fell.
It does. Yeah, definitely branches fell,
Uh-huh.
but none of our trees actually
The bees are
snapped.
swarming, so be careful.
A day after Milton. We're safe. No damage to the house. But I think we fared well. There were some houses. I'll show you. I mean, no houses were damaged, but there's a couple trees down. A bunch of branches down. Neighbor's oak tree got trimmed. This boat was okay the entire night. Pretty amazing. I cut this tree and thankfully they took away all of the branches. So that was pretty safe. But yeah, this tree over here got uprooted.
Look at the whole tree.
Yeah, whole tree fell.
We found this.
Okay. Don't know what that is, you could throw that away.
Yeah, I was going to show you. Mommy thinks it's for Alex.
No, it's not.
Yeah. How will people get through if
Yeah, not
go
this,
that
we
way?
wouldn't move, we won't move this way.
There'll probably something we need
Well,
to get
here's the thing. They're so glad that it fell that way instead of the other way, yeah.
around the house. That would be
Because that's the entire tree. So very lucky.
Yeah.
Very, look at that.
But
It uprooted.
Goodness. Look how big that tree is. But is that a deer falling?
Wow.
James is coming. He's running.
Uprooted. You okay? Good morning. Wow.
Why are you going?
That is so lucky.
Why are you going on the? James, look at this. The whole tree fell down. So no one can go this way. So no one can go this way.
Go this way. They are so lucky.
Yeah, you're just so lucky that it didn't fall on that.
Literally could have fell that way.
Yeah. How does it fall down? It's so strong. This is really old.
Well, it's old, but we had so much rain that it made the ground soft. And any of these trees could have fell.
But we're lucky that we didn't have any trees that fell down. And they're super lucky.
Well, oaks are a little different than cypresses.
What are oaks?
Oh, their tree kind of fell too. That one right there.
Oh, yeah.
The one that was,
Yeah.
come on, James.
And also the thing that messed up.
Yeah, that got uprooted too.
Yeah. I'm surprised that one survived too. Look at the stem. And look at all those leaves. But some of that fell down too. That must have been a big tree.
Over here, James. Over here. Thank you. But yeah, I guess could have been worse.
Yeah. But they're lucky they cut all of the branches and stuff off there.
Well,
And-
yeah.
And
I'm glad that they collected the debris, because that would have been bad.
yeah. Good thing they did it
Hey.
before it started.
Sidewalk, please.
And the boat survived too.
Both survived.
Yep.
Who would have thunk it?
But some of the branches fell too. See? But they're lucky that they're lucky that tree did not fall on that.
No damage to Mimi's house.
They did do 2 blocks.
Well, they're both in the front. They're both in the front.
Yeah.
Unless it has a break in the back. Let's walk this way.